During the first half of this decade, the pop group Take That was the pop sensation. One writer observed that apart from selling millions of records, the group reduced its screaming girly fans to puddles of damp adolescent veneration. Both here, be quiet, Mr. Sand, in America. My final guest tonight was part of that group. His liking for the high life didn't fit the image, so he left. At 22, it seemed he was finished, but he fought back, cleaned himself up, and started a career as a solo artist, successfully too. His new album is just about to go double platinum. Here, singing Angels, is Robbie Williams.
Very much, Mum.
I sit wait, does an angel contemplate my fate? And do they know the places where we go when we're gray and old? 'Cause I've been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it all, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong. And down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know the life won't break me. When I come to call, she won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. When I'm feeling weak and my pain walks down a one-way street, I look above and I know I'll always be blessed with love. As the feeling grows, she breathes flesh to my bones. When love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it all, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong. Down the waterfall, she won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. save me. I'm loving angels instead.
Delighted, double platinum.
I'm sorry I've got to do this.
What?
Mum, Parky. Parky. She's got this thing, right? She's got this video player that you can take photos off. It's a laser thing. So just one sec. Can we get this on? Because if we just get a still.
Oh dear. She's not that old, your mum, is she?
Well, she wouldn't let me say it.
No. Now, let's talk about this success you've had, because this is not the first time you've had success. That would take that. Is it a different kind of success this now for you?
Yeah, it means a great deal more to me now, you know. It's quite funny. I got the platinum disc, and then I'm getting a double platinum disc now. And
what's that mean, double platinum?
It means I'm very famous. It means you have me on your show. Yeah, double platinum thing. And somebody said to me today, where are you take that disc? You know, I said they're in the loft. And I haven't unpackaged them, you know, they're still up there collecting dust. I'm going to get them out now. But I used to think when, like, quadruple thing, you know, way. I used to do that on shows like this, and these quizzes a prize. Just hold them up. And it used to be like holding a prize up for a record company, because I did, you know, it's a different thing.
Yes.
I wrote, you know, this album with Guy over there. I wrote this album. That's Guy's mum. I wrote this album with Guy. It's my stuff. People like what I'm saying, you know, and people can relate to the song Angels, and it's fantastic. And also, it's been played at hatches, matches and dispatches an awful lot.
Is it?
Births, weddings and funerals, and that's great.
Covers the water. You've got them all there, haven't you?
Yeah, got them all.
Got the lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, was there a time after, in that period between you leaving Take That and starting your solo career, was there a point of despair where you thought, I'm never going to get this together again?
No.
Wasn't there?
No, not really. No, I sort of lost the plot for a bit. That was great. For about a year, I just went out and didn't come back. I went out New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, and I told my mum I was only going away for a night. I moved in with somebody in London, you know, and then next year, and for a whole year, I just stayed down in London. Then next year, New Year's Day, I brought my bag back to my mum's. So that was some party, that one.
But was that, in a sense, was that reaction to, I mean, when you would Take That, from what one reads about you, you became kind of institutionalized in a sense. I mean, it was like being in a cult.
It's exactly, it was. It was a very, very strange, you know. You weren't really allowed to talk to people or get different views about what the business was like. You were kept cocooned, really, so you couldn't, I don't know, so you couldn't be rebellious or get any knowledge of anything else. Like I did in the end. I just went, right, I've had enough. Don't know anything about anything. Why can't I go out there? Why can't I do that? So I went and did it, and now I know why I can't do it. Can you do me?
No, I haven't tried it yet.
No. Go on.
You have to do that. I think Ewan's got a better chance than I. I'm saying there's a Harry Enfield bit there somewhere, isn't there? Can you do it?
Mr. Green, that's more of a normal wisdom thing, isn't it? You'll do me when I'll go triple platinum.
I will,
though, won't
yeah.
You? Well, you have me on your show?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Next year.
He's actually quite a good mimic, because he was doing this afternoon. I was saying to him that he's had an extraordinary week, because at the Brit Awards, the Britpop Awards, you sang with Tom Jones.
The wisdom of a fool. It's top. I knew he was going to out-sing me, because obviously it's Tom, you know. And then I thought, what do? You sing, well, you try to mimic him the best as possible, because my voice, I'm like, you know, like a girl. You know. Come up and see me, make me smile. So I decided to do him, and it was, you got, what did you do? You got, You gotta learn how to pony like a Mona Barone.
Very good. Now he's lasted, old Tom, and he's old voice.
He's fantastic. Yeah. And he, you know, it's like working with an old pro, working with Tom.
Yeah. It's very good the way you've kept your, just a slight hint of a smile there.
Remember when he did that song, what's the song Kiss that he did with the Art of Noise?
I think I better dance now.
It's great. There's a line in it where it goes, the original line when Prince sang it was, women not girls, they rule my world. It's women not girls. And he sang, women and girls. And they said, stop. It's women not girls. He said, I don't want to leave half of them out. Fantastic. True.
Have you had, actually, talking about movies there with you, have you ever had a chance of a film career?
It's funny I was mentioning this story to you. Is this true? Am I making this up? Can you remember that story I told you? Was it a woman? Oh, I better tell you. I can't remember the story. I knew it. Sorry.
Tell your mum.
I was in I was in a bar with my friend Max Beasley, and I've been out all day, and I'd had a few jars, and this really posh lady came up to me, and she said, "Excuse me, which one of you is Robbie Williams?" And I've been out all day. I'd had it all day, and I said, "Oh, it's him." And so she said, "We're doing this film about some Scottish drug takers." I'm doing one of your impressions now. We're doing this film about some Scottish drug takers, and we would be interested in casting you for a part. Like that. Oh, and I said, "Oh, so I'm Robbie Williams. I'm sorry, fancy that." And she said, "Why are you effing me about?" I said, I've been out all day and I've been getting this all day. Why would you be getting this all day? And I said, well, because I'm famous and that's what happens. She says to me, she said, we don't want anybody that's touched on this movie. So I said, I'm one of the nicest, down-to-earth people you'll ever meet. And I said, if you want me in this film, I'll talk to the organ grinder, not the monkey.
Oh. And what was the And what was the part?
It was one. No, I don't think it was his. I think it was another one. But
I should imagine it wasn't mine.
No.
Sorry, loves. No. What again? I mean, the other thing too about you, which is interesting. Again, like you, at 16, you took off that film, and again, like you, did you always know what you wanted to be?
No, not really. I wanted to be an actor. Started acting when I was 8.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I still do actually. And I did a lot of theatre stuff. And basically, my mum wanted me to go to college and to university, and I didn't get any qualifications. And I knew that, she was going to go mad at me. So I auditioned for everything that I could. And one of these things was this group called Take That, and then off we went.
It didn't just happen just like that, though, did it, Take That?
No, it was about 3 years.
What were you doing in those 3 years? I mean,
like loads of gay clubs and stuff. We started off we did gay clubs for 2 years. Yeah. It was fantastic. I didn't know that sort of thing happened.
What was it like, though? What was it like to stand in front of 20,000 people, or probably more? Because I can't imagine. All actors want to be rock stars, and all rock stars would like to be actors, I think. Because I'd love to know what that was like.
Get the buzz.
Well, 25,000 people.
Yeah. It's when we did a gig in Chelmsford, and it was like 40,000, and it was just too big. It's just too big. You don't, there's that many people. There's no one there, Right. And unfortunately, at that gig as well, there was like 100 people at the front getting crushed. So we're up downstairs singing "A Million Love Songs Later," and there's people getting purple down in the pit, which is not a good sight.
What about the girls? I mean, what about that kind of? What about that kind of veneration? Is that damp veneration? Puddles of damp. I mean, what's it like to stand there and have all those girls sort of lusting after you?
It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right.
I just wish they'd listen now. we used to do when we used to do like Wembley and the NEC and stuff, and we used to be singing all. You couldn't hear anybody. You couldn't hear us actually sing, and it was great. Sang off key all the time, and nobody knew.
Yeah.
Well, I think nobody knew. Did anybody find out? Could get away with anything, really,
Yes.
because he was just, you know, they couldn't hear us.
Yes. And what about that thing that you talked about, though, the manipulation? I mean, how much were you controlled? How much were you not your own person? What was the worst aspect of that?
Well, actually, I was happy enough going along with it for a time being because it was very easy. You know, you just turned up and like a robot and just went and did the thing, and it was really easy. But eventually, you want to do something for yourself, you know. And I was very young when I got in. I was 15, and I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. As you do, you don't when you're 15, do you? But yeah, just had to leave and to do something for myself, which I'm doing now, and I'm loving it, loving every minute of it.
And in that intervening time that you kind of talked about there and joked about, but I mean, was it serious? I mean, did you get heavily into drugs and things like that, or was it just a sort of a 12-month rebellion, basically, get out of your system?
Get it in my system.
Well, right. I mean, was there a moment, in fact, where you had to sort of turn around and say, look, you know, I'm in trouble, I need help?
Yeah, that's when I went off to rehab. Yeah. Basically, I didn't know how to stop drinking. I know it sounds really weird, but I just didn't know how to stop drinking for a time, and I couldn't do my work, you know. And I wanted to be here now, talking to you, singing Angels, having it go double platinum, and it wasn't going to happen if I looked the way I did, and you know, talked the way I did, and presented myself in the fashion that I did. So I had to go away and get help, you know. And fortunately, I did, and you know, here I am.
And you had therapy?
Yeah, lots of therapy. Would you like to talk now?
No.
Tell me about your childhood. Can you remember?
Well done. Rory's had therapy, haven't you, Rory?
Yeah, bits and pieces. I think it's the last 2 or 3 years. And it's funny because sometimes they analyse everything. Like you come in the door a different way and they go, why did you open the door that way? And you're like, I was just in a hurry. No, but there's a reason for you being in a hurry.
Yeah.
Said, look, can we just have a conversation? But the greatest thing that a guy ever said to me, he said, basic. I said, well, I am a bit of a chameleon. He said, well, you shouldn't be sitting on a patchwork quilt. And that was really, it's absolutely trying to do everything at the same time.
There's that joke about how many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
1. The light bulb's got to want to change.
Very profound,
Yeah, very profound. I'm annoyed you touched his knee. I always wanted to do that.
Go touch your knee.
Can I just... So, no, but the funny thing was... No, it was...
Would you like a message to your mum as well?
Oh yeah, hello.
Oh, my fans increased, yeah. Okay, well, sadly, that's the end of our show. You know, in all the years I've done a show, it's the first time when I said, this is the end of the show, they've gone, oh. Normally say, thank God for that. We're going to go on forever.
We're not going to let them go, though.
No.
We're going to carry on for a few hours.
Well, I don't want to let you guys. You've actually been very, very splendid guests. I've really enjoyed talking to all of you tonight. And
Thank you.
Robbie Williams, thank you very much indeed.
Cheers.
Robbie Williams. Over here. Very good night. Good night.